he'd be safe. It's called political asylum. Oh, and by the way, this isn't actual footage of Julian Assange in 2012.
Action? You're great.
This is an actor. We did a reenactment of this whole thing. Anyway.
God damn, bro. He's really leveling up his fucking... He's really leveling up his production. He's like doing reenactments and shit. This is the first time I've seen him not like look at maps or whatever. You know what I mean? In front of his eyes, like doing Minority Report shit with maps. Respect.
Assange did make it inside that day, and after entering the Ecuadorian embassy in London, he wouldn't leave it for 7 years.
Testing 1, 2, 3. I've been looking at a lot of this. I've actually started hanging up the documents over here because they've been taking up too much space. I want to tell you the story of Julian Assange.
This guy's a traitor.
I love WikiLeaks.
Chat, CIA is not going to fucking fund a YouTube content creator covering a story about a guy that the CIA has openly talked about assassinating, okay? For those of you who are unfamiliar, the CIA has routinely, very openly, like there are court records, okay, talked about killing him. Killing Julian Assange.
This is a blow to transparency and a blow to a free press.
What this story is...
This was just CIA demonetized. Yeah, exactly.
is like an expression of a new kind of power. The power of secrets, of information.
An anti-war online organization attacking U.S. policy in Afghanistan.
And the reason I'm calling what Julian Assange does power is because the U.S. is trying to lock him up for 175 years because of what he did. It's all here in this indictment. The most powerful country in the world feels threatened by this man and what he's done. I want to take you through Julian Assange's story and then to unpack why the United States is trying to lock him up for the rest of his life. And I want to persuade you that no matter what you think of Julian Assange and his conduct and his ethics and his mission, this case should not be ignored.
Illegally shoot the son of a...
This is very cool.
Get Assange
Much
this
respect.
week and hang on to him.
Much respect. Much respect
You never know
much respect to ex-Mormon Johnny Harris on this. Straight
what the
up.
outcome is, but the truth is always the best place to start.
Come on, fire.
Okay, wait, before we dive into this video, I want to thank today's sponsor because the sponsors are the people who make these videos anymore. Oh, and the best part.
Oh my God, I literally forgot to run. This VPN sponsorship is completely unrelated to this, but I literally forgot to run the top of the hour after I read that debate. And it's been 15 minutes, but like at the top of the hour, there's still a 60-second ad break. And if you no longer want to see those ads, all you need to do is subscribe. You can do that for $5, or you can do that for free. And also unrelated to VPN, to the avoidance of the ad break, obviously. But here's the 1 minute ad break now. I literally fucking forgot.
Now let's get back into the story. Okay, let's get up to speed really quickly on who this guy even is and how he ended up trapped in an embassy in London. Julian Assange is an Australian hacker who spent most of his life breaking into computers and getting his hands on information that he wasn't supposed to see, but that he believed the world should see. When he was 35, he built a website where whistleblowers of all kinds could upload sensitive information that he, Julian Assange, on his new website would publish. And the upside of all of this was that these whistleblowers would remain totally anonymous. He claimed that even he wouldn't know who his sources were. So that was 2006. Julian Assange builds WikiLeaks. And soon after, he starts receiving submissions. Like, people start giving him documents that are supposed to be secret, and he starts publishing them. Everything from drone strikes in Yemen, to oil scandals in Peru, to corruption in the Arab world, Tibetan uprisings in China. Leaks like this sort of seem common to us now, but this was like 2007. WikiLeaks was a totally new thing. It was this open source intelligence website acting in the name of no government. with no location, but with this very idealistic vision of making the world's information totally transparent, exposing corruption, exposing government secrets.
Understand how far you can push government into doing something that is just by exposing injustice.
But WikiLeaks wasn't really noticed until 2010, when something happened that would change everything.
Uh-oh. What happened, I
In
wonder?
Iraq, there was a 22-year-old American intelligence analyst named Chelsea Manning. Horrified by what she was seeing, she decided to download hundreds of thousands of classified
Wait, I'm
documents.
worried. Is there TOS in this chat? Is there TOS in this chat? Chat. Oh, okay.
From military computers and upload them directly to WikiLeaks.
Of course, our top story this morning, the White House blasting the release of over 90,000 U.S. military records.
It was the biggest leak in history.
Graveyards
This is the stuff we've
are
been
a
looking
way
through over the past few weeks. Hundreds of thousands of classified documents containing never-before-seen details on how the U.S. conducts its war, its diplomacy, its intelligence. I mean, let me show you some of this stuff. Now, let me just do a quick disclaimer here. Going through these leaks.
Just to prepare you for Chatasan, he does not dead name Chelsea. No, he didn't dead name Chelsea. He literally said Chelsea Manning. And also said formerly known as, but under the photo. But yeah, I don't. Someone said this was the 2010 version of like, let's investigate the leaker itself rather than what the contents of the leak was, like the Roe v. Wade one. And to that person, I have to say, that's always what has been the case. You know what I mean? That is the number one tactic of the government, is to be like, oh, where's the whistleblower? We need to plug this leak, rather than ever discuss the actual contents of the leak itself.
Leaks, there is a lot of like horrific stuff, like stuff I just don't even want to talk about here. I'll go over it kind of in vague terms and let you go read the